Hi darlings, I welcome you to our online class. Today we'll be demonstrating how to sew a slit neckline or a slashed neckline. So let's get started.
So this is my the main fabric with the slit neckline, and this is the lining. I already put an interfacing, what most people call stay. So the interfacing is already on the lining. So the way I do it is that you have the slits on your main fabric. You have the slits cut out on the main fabric. So you pin right side to right side, the lining and the fabric, right side to right side. Aligning the neckline. I have 1/4 seam allowance of the neckline, so I'm going to sew 1/4 here. When you are going down the slit part, you sew just 1/8 by the side of the slit, 1/8 here, so that when you turn out, the gap that you have here will just be 1/4. It's always fine when it's not more than that. If it's more than that, it becomes widening.
Now I'll go to the sewing machine to sew the neckline.
So I'm starting with 1/4 of an inch. So I've gone around the round neckline. I want to come down to the slit part. So the allowance there should be 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch on each side of the slit. Bring it down. 1/8 of an inch. So I'll just be sewing here. 1/8 of an inch. So this is where the slit neckline is stopping. When you get to the base, you sew an horizontal line this way, just about 1 or 2 stitches, then bring it out. So the gap in between here will just be 1/4 of an inch. So back to the round part of the neckline, I'm still sewing with 1/4 of an inch. So I'm done sewing. What you do is you notch to reduce seam bulk. Then I'm going to slit with the lining now. I did that on the main fabric earlier. So I'm going to slit in between the stitch. Okay, before I slit, let's measure. You can see the stitch along the slit neckline is just 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 on either side of the slit. So it's fine this way. If it's wider than this, it widens and it doesn't make it look fine. It doesn't give the effect of the slit neckline that you want. After slitting the neckline, you notch into the corners.
While notching, also ensure to clip the edges on both sides to reduce the seam bulk.
So I finished notching. I'm going to go to the sewing machine and top stitch on the lining. If you are not using lining, probably you are using facing, you top stitch on the facing. And if your fabric is very light, you can also attach an interfacing to the fabric itself apart from the lining. If it's very light, attach an interfacing, maybe like the air stay or the soft gum stay. The one got soft paper stay, you can attach that to your fabric to give it some stability. So I'm going back to the sewing machine to top stitch on the lining. The top stitch, the stitch should be close to the first seam. Because there is a kind of corner here, you will not be able to get to the end of the seam, so you can back stitch here and start again on the slit part of the neckline, on the slashed part of the neckline. So I'm starting here, back stitch again, and you're starting a new tick. So I've come to the end of the slashed part of the neckline. I'm going to back stitch again, then I'll continue on the curved part of the neckline. Yeah. Remember, your seam allowance should be under the lining or under the facing when you are top stitching. Okay. So this is what it looks like after top stitching, and on the other side too, this is how it looks. So I'll go ahead and press with an iron to see how it comes out. So this is what it looks like after ironing. Before ironing, make sure you use something to bring out the corners here. So this is what it looks like at the side of the lining, or if you are using a facing, and here it is on the other side, and here it is on the other side. You can see that it came out nicely. So if you have stitched more than 1/8 on either side, you have the gap bigger than this. But with 1/8 on either side, what we have is just a quarter, 1/4 of an inch for the slit, and it came out nicely. And here you have the finished outfit, a dress with the slit neckline. The neckline well finished and sitting nicely. Try it out on your dresses, your blouse, and let's see how it comes out. If you have any question, please drop in the comment section. And if this video has been helpful, please do well to like and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Thank you for staying with us.